2020 is destined to be an extraordinary year. In the beginning of the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus has attracted global attention.
I've taken a test that has come out positive, so I am working from home.
Followed by the unemployment wave around the world and the Black Lives Matter movement triggered by the death of Floyd. The world situation is turbulent. In the midst of these major events, the existence of social software allows people to understand the truth more quickly and in-depth. TikTok is the one that plays such a role while providing people with joy. Since the release from 2017, social video app from ByteDance has been downloaded more than 2 billion times globally on the App Store and Google Play, according to the Sensor Tower Store Intelligence. So what is the concept of this value? It is equivalent to every American download it once, and they also own 6 mobile phones. While the app was already popular and backed up by a large user acquisition campaign, TikTok's latest surge comes aimed at the global COVID-19 pandemic, which has seen consumers drawn to their mobile devices more than ever as they look for new ways to shop, work, and connect with others. Its user activity is also very impressive. According to the data reportal, TikTok's global monthly active users have reached 800 million. To get this far, TikTok took 3 years, while YouTube took 6 years, Instagram took 7 years, and Facebook took 12 years. Take the US market as an example. TikTok revealed last year that it has 26.5 million monthly active users in the United States, about 60% of which are between 16 and 24 years old. Although only 9% of US internet users said they have had used TikTok, this proportion has risen to 49% among young internet users. In other words, TikTok is the new social kingdom of the young people. However, the rapid growth of TikTok comes with a price. In fact, commercial frustration and political risk have always accompanied TikTok. In the past 3 years, TikTok was accused of not doing enough to protect user privacy and was questioned for involving complex information flow security issues. After watching this video, you will see the history of TikTok and the story behind of it, how it attracts new generations by using its creative ways, the challenge it is facing now and the future. TikTok, or Douyin, is a Chinese video sharing social networking service owned by ByteDance, a Beijing-based internet technology company founded in 2012 by Zhang Yiming. ByteDance first launched Douyin for the Chinese market in September 2016. Later, TikTok became available worldwide, including the United States, after merging with Musical.ly on the August 2nd, 2018. In September, it reached a global download of over 1 billion, ranked number 1 on both App Store and Google Play. In February 2019, the US government fined the app $5.7 million for illegally collecting children data. In October, Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook criticized TikTok for censoring content related to protests. Next year, in April, the global download reached over 2 billion. In May 2020, ByteDance hires Disney CEO Kevin Mayer as TikTok US Company Chief Executive Officer. In June, TikTok, together with other 58 Chinese apps, got banned by the Indian government. President Donald Trump told reporters on Air Force One he was considering banning TikTok from operating in the US on the last day of July.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options.
Followed by that, ByteDance said to offer to sell TikTok's US operations on the 1st August. Microsoft and other companies have been in talks to buy TikTok, but a deal has not yet been reached. So what is this app? TikTok and Douyin are similar to each other, but run on separate servers and have different content to apply with Chinese censorship restrictions. The application allows users to create short music and lip-sync videos of 3 to 15 seconds. But before that, there's an app called Musical.ly, like its new stablemate, originated from China and founded in 2014. It reached 70 million downloads by May 2016. Apparently, TikTok and Musical.ly are competitors, so instead of competing on the global market directly, ByteDance decided to buy the Musical.ly with $1 billion. Why? Because TikTok saw it as a way to expand into the US teenage market, which already dominated by Musical.ly. So where's the Facebook? While Zuckerberg says TikTok is a threat to democracy, but didn't say he spent 6 months trying to buy its predecessor. According to the reports from BuzzFeed and Bloomberg, Facebook spent the second half of 2016 trying to buy the Shanghai headquartered Musical.ly in an attempt to break into the Chinese market, but failed eventually. Its social app Lasso, used to compete with the TikTok, didn't succeed, and Facebook is shutting it down. People love TikTok, and it loves your heart. It will recommend the content you like.
The thing that attracts me most to TikTok is the fact that it has short videos, so you don't have to pay much attention, whereas if you were watching a YouTube video, those tend to be 10 minutes or longer, whereas TikTok videos, they're under a minute and you don't have to really focus, so it's easy to just scroll and watch them. And also I'm most attracted to TikTok because there's a lot of funny content on there, and there's a lot of relatable stuff on there, and people make really funny relatable videos, which is what I like.
The reason it attracts me the most is that you can actually learn a lot while having fun at the same time. Every day there are millions of talented people on TikTok showing their own techniques, and you can't even imagine seeing all those magical stuff without a platform like this. From cooking to makeup to many other funny challenges, TikTok just provides people with the opportunities to share and record their cherished moments in life. And with TikTok, anyone can be an internet influencer in seconds just by posting anything meaningful around you.
The attraction to using TikTok is that it only allows for those short form, quick video interactions that need depth. So it doesn't particularly appeal to me in any way, but it would appeal to people just looking to have fun, to entertain themselves, and just move quickly to different forms of different personalities, and just do things along those lines. And also art, if people want to display some quick bouts of artistic endeavor, then that platform and those types of platforms would be very good for that. But otherwise, it doesn't in any particular way appeal to me, since as a usually kind of thing I engage with.
I think what attracts me most with using TikTok is that they create short videos, and for me it's a chance to explore technology. As you can tell, I am struggling a little bit with technology, so using TikTok, it's kind of allowing me to edit videos on the spot, find filters, change voice, edit my own writing, so the writing that you put on TikTok, that's like adjusting the size, and more importantly the ability to be creative. So you have to think of something in 1 minute, which is different to YouTube, because YouTube tends to have longer videos.
Artificial intelligence is at the core of the TikTok. In layman's terms, artificial intelligence is basically the simulation or imitation of human intelligence. To use it in machines and program them to think in terms of humans and to mimic their actions. While advertisements have managed to fetch TikTok a large degree of exposure, its cutting-edge AI is what keeps its users addicted to the app. According to Bloomberg, within 1 day, the app can get to know you so well it feels like it's reading your mind. From consumer side, TikTok's algorithm quickly absorb individual preference. They capture both the likes and the comments of the users, as well as record the duration for which they watch each video. To put it in a simple way, the more you use it, the more it learns from you and the better content it can recommend. From the producer side, AI also supports the content creators in devising viral videos. It simplifies videos editing and suggests enhancements in components like music, hashtags, and filters that are trending or have proved to be popular based on the category. The TikTok is growing fast, really fast. It gained 1 billion global downloads in February 2019. Considering that the app was launched only recently as 2016, this year, TikTok growth is showing no signs of stopping. The latest TikTok statistics show that as of April 2020, the popular video app has been downloaded more than 2 billion times worldwide. However, just like the word saying, detractions pursues the great. In June of this year, India announced the ban on 58 Chinese apps such as TikTok. The official claim was for security reasons, but the actual reason may be the new era of trade protectionism. Modi used it to suppress Chinese products and ease the domestic nationalism. And at the end of July, President Trump had told the reporters that he was considering various options for TikTok, including banning it. White House officials have said the app may pose a national security threat because of its Chinese ownership. But in terms of the security, ByteDance has made a lot of efforts and concessions in order to dispel this doubt. In addition to recruiting local employees, it split the TikTok business separately.
So proud of our 1,500 US employees who work on this app every day.
And even recruited the first ever American CEO, Kevin Mayer. Even so, it seemed to have no effect. On the second day of Trump's speech, ByteDance offers to completely divest TikTok's American operations, and followed by that, the Wall Street Journal has reported that Microsoft has paused the purchase because of Trump's threat to ban the app. Originally, ByteDance thought that cutting off the US business would solve the problem, but Trump's operation seems to let the TikTok disappear at all. Someone might just say, isn't it just a social app? What can be afraid of? But what you need to know is that most young people around the world now understand the world through social platforms. The messages pushed by social platforms using big data can have a certain impact on a person's view of the world and the value. Do you still remember the Facebook Cambridge Analytical data scandal a few years ago? At that time, Facebook used big data to accurately target political aids to users, even affecting the US election. From this incident, it is sufficient to see that the ability of social platforms to guide users' value is definitely not groundless. However, Trump chose to block TikTok directly before the general election so that he can use the anti-China sentiment of some American people to get votes. He can also eliminate hidden dangers that affect users' value and suppress a wave of Chinese companies by the way, which seems to be nothing bad for Trump. He's talking about security issues, but in the final analysis, it is political interest. Now Trump has set aside 45 days for TikTok, demanding that the transaction be completed before 15 September. What will TikTok future look like from then on?
The future of TikTok, so obviously TikTok is looking to face a ban in the US, and I think if that does happen, and if it does happen globally, I think a lot of creators and a lot of users will move on to a different app and find a different app that's similar. For example, Triller or YouTube, or I think that there will be another app that will be created that will be similar to TikTok, and everybody will start using that one.
The US and India have both taken steps to enforce restriction policies on banning TikTok these days. But still, I'm not giving up on this future though. People nowadays can't survive without their phones or network, especially during this pandemic. Almost everyone is staying home and far away from their loved ones, which increased the number of internet users, and there will be more people surfing online to get their pressure relieved. And TikTok actually played a crucial role in dealing with stress. People kind of need social apps like this to keep peace of mind. What TikTok now faces in the US mirrors exactly the same challenge China is confronted with in the world. The world has to adapt to the fact that China will play a more active role in the international community. And on the other hand, China needs to be more open, transparent, confident, and calm. Protecting TikTok is more than just keeping a chance for us to see the world, but also an opportunity to have our kindness and integrity heard by the world. And this is what we want for the world.
I think TikTok, it will be hard to spread worldwide. Well, it's managed to get itself worldwide, but I would say that it will get popular. I think in the UK, loads of people are starting to get TikTok. They're separating the Western TikTok version with the Chinese Douyin. I think it will get popular in the West, particularly during coronavirus period. But I reckon some countries will ban it. Probably like Japan might ban it because Japan is having a poor international relationship with China. India is banning it, USA is banning it, but I can't imagine it being banned in the UK at least.
As for TikTok's final fate in the United States, no one is optimistic. As a company, they should consider minimizing their losses to the maximum. As a Chinese company, TikTok chose to compromise with the United States. So will it compromise with other countries in the future?